Once upon a time, there was a girl attempting to bake a cake in an attempt to cure an extreme case of boredom. She laid out all the ingredients neatly on the table in preparation. But what she didn't know was that she was about to use some very bad eggs. Underneath the thick plastic safely homing the batch of free-range eggs, there were half a dozen of cheeky, angry, violent individuals wanting to escape their impending doom. Most were kicking and shoving, trying to get over the plastic walls, but there were a few individuals who didn't understand the severity of the situation and weren't sure what the fuss was all about. One of which was a small and freckly guy called Humpty Dumpty. He clearly wasn't the smartest of eggs, but was always curious about something and barely had any fear. Suddenly, the shoving from Numpty's siblings got a little too much, and he rolled all the way over the edge of the carton as the girl opened the box and fell onto the floor. He quickly had to bring himself round from the daze caused by the fall to get out of the way of the humongous human feet strutting around the kitchen floor. He rolled and rolled without knowing what he was doing or where he was going, but somehow managed to get just below the sofa leading to an open window. Seizing the opportunity, he hopped onto the sofa and bounced onto the windowsill. With a shock on his face, he looked through the glass, beyond the four walls he had been trapped between, and beyond everything he'd ever known, and thought for a moment what life could have been like if eggs weren't captured and used as much as they are. While stood on the windowsill, Humpty imagines a world where he was free as a bird, where he could do anything he liked. But it's those little things he would have loved to do, like shop like a normal person, play in the park when he was younger, and even dance at as many parties as he liked. But almost instantly, this made Humpty cry because he realised how bad his life had been in those 2 weeks since he had been laid. When it was all happening, he didn't mind it because he didn't know anything else, and that is what upset him the most. All the bullying and name-calling, rotten egg, and all the other yoking had gotten too much for him. Humpty closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and just rolled over the window ledge. Halfway down, Humpty realised what he was doing and started to regret it. Outside on the cold concrete walkway, the lovable egg was smashed, with yolk spilling out everywhere. But what Humpty didn't know was that all his brothers and sisters were watching, so in a mad panic, they all rolled quickly outside to help him, but they just couldn't put him back together again. Everybody felt so bad, and most were crying over their dear brother's cracked shells. The girl in the kitchen was confused and upset about the sudden disappearance of the eggs, and boredom struck again. The end.